being different. I grew up with a girl who was a tomboy. There was boys in her family, and she was one of the tomboys, which was pretty good. You know, you play baseball and tackle with her and everything else, and you're young and you don't think anything of it. And hey, she wore, for swimming, she wore the bottoms, like we all wore the bottoms. Nothing really looked different on her. We knew what girls were, but she didn't appear to be a girl. And as she said, she went away to summer camp, and she came back as a girl. But she still wanted to be a tomboy. And her parents said, well, really can't do that. But she wanted to be a tomboy. She still wanted to play baseball and play football, tackle, and everything else. And she found out that we're not going to tackle her because she's a girl. But I want to be one of the guys. And finished grade school, and she gets into high school, and she wants to get on the football team. They're not going to let her. She wanted to get on the baseball team. They're not going to let her. The tennis team. Oh no, you're not good enough. She turned out to be very good in tennis. There's an archery thing. She became deadly with a bow and arrow. Really. And she also learned Korean Taekwondo. And she became proficient in it. And she found that she knew this guy a Korean family, and they say, well, yeah, well, the guy, I guess all Korean guys, or all Koreans have black belts. So she got her white belt and a yellow belt, blue belt, and a black belt. And one of the things to impress guys is this. She gets 3 bricks, 2 of them, and then 1 on top, and she does that. Wow. That goes through the high school. My God, she can break a brick in half. And basically she tells guys who are bothering her, says, you heard about me? Yes. I can do the same thing to you. Did she have any friends? Well, I guess she's very impressive among the females. And when she was running for president of the thing, yes, she got her little president of the student body. And yes, she was impressive. And when she wanted to go to the dancing and high school dancing, yeah, she needed somebody to take with her. She took me. I don't dance. I don't sing. I don't tell jokes. I'm just, hey, you see the poor church mouse? He's a poor church mouse. Yeah, he's a fly speck. So, but the junior prom, she took me, and when she danced with all the guys. She's a good dancer. And me, I step on people's feet. Okay. The high school prom, she took me. I was her date. Because, as she said, I know what's going to happen after the prom. That's what happened after the junior prom. And she says, you know, you respect me. I respect her. Oh, yeah. If I was going to walk down a gang neighborhood, I would want her walking next to me, because she went into the military. And with proper self-defense, and she passed that course leaps and bounds. She got in the military, and she got with a rifle and leap and bounds. I mean, she was a dead shot. Pistol, she was a dead shot. Bow and arrow, she was a dead shot. Throwing the knife, she was a dead shot. Her instructors basically said, "You want to be instructor here?" And basically she said, "Well, yeah, okay." And for the women's division for self-defense, she was an instructor. And she's, you know, she go through that thing as a year and 2 years, and she puts in a lot of time in the military, and every time she needs a date, yeah, she calls me, and she says, "You know I'm a lesbian, don't you?" Yeah. "How long have you known you as a lesbian?" "You and Sue across the street." "Are you going to say anything?" "Nope. I want you as a friend, and I don't care who you sleep with. But if you think you're going to sleep with me, ask my wife." And you know how protective she is. "But you don't care I'm a lesbian." "Nah." "Are we still going to be friends?" I said, "Yeah, as far as I know, we're going to be friends. You know, I'm not with her anymore." "Yes." "Well, okay, you know, hey, it's your field. It's a rough field. But I would say if you're having any problems, get 3 bricks and break one in half, and that sends a message right there. It's like the bar grill up there. You took up 3 bricks up there, and you broke one in half, and that says right across to all the patrons, you bother me, I'm going to break more than your head." Yes. And of course you walked in there with your uniform and saying, "I'm a self-defense, I'm an instructor." And the guy says, "Well, you know, the old saying is, you know, we're up there," and he says, "Well, first of all, I will break your right arm, then I will break your left arm at the elbow, and then as you're screaming in pain, I will make you a eunuch." And that is the guy. The guys are very impressive. They do not bother her. She says, "I can ride with that motorcycle gang as a dyke, and I can guarantee you one thing, no one's going to touch me." Well, what I know about her, I want to touch her. But she's still lovely. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. She has muscles where I can see her lift weights. She goes to the gym. Oh, and the guys there, you know, she brought me to the gym one day, and I was there. "Hey, you really know it? Is she going to go out?" I told her, she's a military self-defense instructor. I can tell you what she can do with a knife. And you don't want your voice changed. Don't bother her. Respect her. "Oh, but she's a lesbian." Most likely. But if you really want to tangle her, I would rather, in a fist fight, I'd rather have her standing next to me, because she's going to beat the crap out of anybody who bothers me. I've been her friend for all her life, and I'm thinking, yeah, don't bother her. She will hurt you. What can she do? As the old saying, 3 bricks, she will take one of those bricks and break it in half. She has combat experience. She has combat experience. Okay? She's one of those. She's airborne. What? She has her wings. She's airborne. Yes. So if your daughter decides she's going to become a lesbian, maybe you should have her teach a renowned to a self-defense taekwondo thing so she can get her black belt, because she's going to have to defend herself against all the other macho guys out there and some of the women. And if she wants to impress somebody, break a brick in half or a board. Yeah, put it on video, put it on the internet, put it on YouTube. I can guarantee one thing, that will impress somebody, because you really don't want to tangle with a lesbian who can break boards in half or bricks, that thing. And teach her how to shoot. That will give her confidence. Teach her how to use a bow and arrow or a crossbow. Bow and arrow, yeah, longbow. Teach her how to throw a knife. Yeah. Make her into somebody that not only can she be proud of herself and her sex, that she will put fear into somebody who decides that she's an easy target. It's like the woman who carries in the state I live in, carries a gun. It's amazing how many mongers out there, once it's known that she carries a gun and will kill you, don't bother her. Right, okay. Well, not saying your daughter should carry a gun, but maybe she should. Maybe she learn how to use a firearm, a pistol, and something like a 25. It's a small little gun. And I would say hollow point them. 25 hollow point. And I will tell her how to give me the bullet, and I will make a deadly bullet for her. And she fires, I guarantee the guy's not going to get up. And, hey, maybe teach her all this stuff before she goes into the military, which is a great thing. You know, get into cyber warfare. Your daughter's intelligent. She can handle a computer. She has some knowledge of foreign language. That helps. If she wants to wait, I would say get a bachelor's degree in college, or maybe a master's degree, and then go into the Air Force, which is a lot easier. Yeah, it's a lot easier. Hey, become a jet pilot. Why not? You know, that's a good position. And hey, you know, if she needs to talk to somebody in the military, call me. Yeah, call me. Don't go to a recruit first. Call me. And if she wants to be she said, you know, be a lesbian, you know. Yeah. You know, is the old saying of, hey, well, what can I do? What do you want to do? You know, just tell her this. She doesn't want to be a guy. Because being a guy, you can get into a lot of trouble. Be a lesbian. Be a dyke. You know, I know some great dykes. I wouldn't want to cross them. I wouldn't want to make them mad. You know, when I go out, you know, well, they will say Dutch Street. I said, no way. My mother brought me up to, it's on me. We go out for dinner, it's on me. No Dutch Street. Okay? I guess we're thing. As I said, but I'm not going to introduce your daughter to any of the dykes that I know. Okay. Okay, goodbye.